जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Stottar Shata Shishimad His Divine Grace Srila Abhacharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BVD Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Astottar Shata Shishimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Brajmi Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Navdip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai Samavita Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande All glories to assembled devotees All glories to assembled devotees All glories to assembled devotees Glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter number 9 and text number 27. Only the Supreme Lord can demand that everything to be offered to him. The demigods are not demanding. In worship of demigods, we demand from them. But it's other way around with Lord Shri Krishna. He demands from us. So which is the right way? Do you think we can compete Krishna? Let's see. Now, tell me what is left that he is not demanding. In this verse, he demands everything. There is nothing to be left. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapassi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Yat karoshi Krishna karoshi dadasi. Mothers, yet whatever karosi you do, yet whatever asnashi you eat, yet whatever juhoshi you offer, dadasi you give away, yet whatever tapasyasi austerities you perform, kaunteya, O son of Kunti, that kurushva do mat unto me arpanam as an offering. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Thus it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstances. Everyone has to work for the maintenance of the body and soul together. And Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of the foodstuff offered to Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some religious rituals or ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommends, do it for me. And this is called archana. Everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, give it to me. And that means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna conscious movement. What a blunt statement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to meditational process which is not practical in this age, but if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra around his beats, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatenantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate mam same yukta tamomoha. That was the conclusion, that out of all different kinds of yogis, what is abiding in his consciousness, Krishna's consciousness, is the best of the yogis. What is meant by to abide in Krishna's consciousness? This movement is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So, what is consciousness? Awareness, or in biological terms, it is to respond to an external stimulus. The living entities can do that. Otherwise, they are dead. If they don't respond to an external stimulus, they are dead. The one that lives is always, whether it's a single cell amoeba or a complex human being or demigod or demons. They are so gigantic. But the soul, everyone has soul. Everyone has life symptoms. And life is known by a response to an external stimulus. Now, Krishna wants us to become introvert and develop his consciousness. Give up your consciousness, means your ideas, and accept my consciousness. Do you think it is possible? Everybody is challenged. Because in ignorance, we have been only letting our consciousness be the predominant medium for our lives. So we live for ourselves, or maybe to the family, or extended family, or to the society, or to the nations. But that intelligence is not good. A human being is supposed to be an intelligent person. But Bhagavatam says about this intelligence, Yasyatma buddhi kunapetri dhatuke, whose intelligence is resting upon tridhatu, means kapha, pitta and vayu, which constitute our body. Means bodily consciousness. So, yasyatma buddhi kunapetri dhatuke, one whose intelligence is geared only on the kapha, pitta, vayu composition of the body. Svadhikalatradishu ijjabhaumati. You extend that consciousness or absorb within your own intelligence, svadhi kalatradishu, the family, children, everything. Adishu means beginning from. Wife, children, then everyone in our family is included. So, ijjabhaumadi, up to where you have been born, there is an attachment. So the intelligence says, no, this is my land of birth. It's more worshipable. In Ramayana, Lord Ramchandra is telling, Janani janma bhumischa swargadipi api gariyasi. My land of birth is more celebrated than heaven. There is an attachment to that. But yet tirtha buddhi salilena karhichit. Tirtha buddhi means purified intelligence. Salil means water. When we go to the place of pilgrimage where a river is flowing, where there is no river, place of pilgrimage is not there. There must be flowing water. Even up in Himalayas, this is Kedarnath, Badrinath. Besides that, there is even in Nepal, but the river is flowing there. So, Tirtha is the person is also Tirtha if he purifies our intelligence. And the river is also supposed to purify our intelligence. So, yet Tirtha buddhi salilena karhichit. If our intelligence is not purified by persons who are like Tirtha themselves, real Tirtha is created by a devotee who is present at the place called, in geography called Tirtha, place of pilgrimage. If we go to that, don't go as a tourist. It is recommended that, yes, you go for purify your intelligence. Unless and until you meet a sadhu there, and inquire about the secrets of our life, our intelligence will never be purified. So, we should not go otherwise. What is the use? It's a place, it's a place. One time, one of my godbrother and we were talking in front of Srila Prabhupada's, house in Vrindavan. One Russian young man came, Maharaj, please let us know, where is the real Vrindavan? I said, you are in Vrindavan. Oh, no, it is only a similar village. A lot of dirt is around on the road. But where is that description that we read about Vrindavan? We don't find here. I said, where do you want to find? Unless your vision must be trained, heart should be purified. It may be what we call a shadow of Vrindavan, but nonetheless, it is celebrated because Krishna played his pastimes 5,000 years back. And it's a historical place. So history would not lie. But where does our ignorance is, existing about, then how could you find Vrindavan, even though if you are in Vrindavan? You will not be in Vrindavan. So people come with different mentalities in Vrindavan. Some wants to invest money. But we are supposed to purify our intelligence there by understanding the transcendental nature. Now, Krishna is there in Vrindavan, and everyone, including his parents and his friends and the gopis, the lovers, they were all acting in his consciousness. He was so centered. Now he is demanding from us also. He is demanding from Arjun. Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunte tad kurushva madarpanam. Give up your entire self. Perform all your activities and offer it to me. Why he should demand? All these activities, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as a homage, for other reasons also. But no, Krishna says, don't do that. Offer it to me for my cause. And we are not settled. What an audacity. Nowhere in the other religious scriptures or even our Vedas anybody has ever demanded all these things. Exclusivity of claim is done only by Krishna. You check out any personality, Lord Shiva will not tell you like that. And neither Lord Shiva wrote his Bhagavad Gita. Neither Brahma did it. Bhagavad Gita is spoken only by Lord Shri Krishna, specifically to educate the whole humanity by making Arjun his first student. Because everybody is in confusion. Why the confusion? Because all the activities they are performing, they are completely entangling, and they would not leave that person who is so-called doer peaceful. If we do not offer to Krishna and offer to somebody else, then it's a matter of entanglement. It's not a matter of liberation. If we do, for Krishna's sake, it will be a matter of liberation. Now, why do we need to be liberated? Do we want to become only slaves of our senses or slave of somebody who can control us, like society or the nation? You have to follow the laws. Even a policeman can control you. Then where is the liberation? Are we free? The land of the free. Are we free? So much subjugation is there. Are Baba, ultimately the Prakriti, material nature, is also going to subjugate you. And why do we take as a big deal if I were to surrender to Krishna, to his consciousness, accepting his consciousness? Ignorance is not an excuse. Because you do not know, therefore everything is all right for you? No. It's not a matter of erudite scholarship. Even the so simple but direct and pinpointed, every activity that we even conceive, we have to offer it to Krishna. It should be in favor of Krishna. That is the kind of demand. Can you become a slave of Krishna then? It is a better choice than to become a slave of somebody else who is not Krishna. Devotees are sold out slaves or servants of Lord Shri Krishna. Why? Because he created, he is maintaining, he is also destroying. Why don't we adopt his consciousness and replace our own consciousness that is not helping us in the first place? Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whom we are directly related as his part and parcel, Jivera Swarupa Hoera Nityera Krishna Das, Krishnara Tatashta Shakti Bheda Abheda Prakash. Material world is composed of opposites. And in the opposite, your reality is existing. And you are trying to hold this material world together as if it is the only place of dwelling. Krishna created material world. Bhumirapano vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankaram itiya me bhinna prakritis. This is my created energy, but it is separated from me. But there is another superior energy. Aparemitastvanyam prakriti viddhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yedam dharyate jagat. Besides this eightfold inferior energy of mine, there is a superior energy called the jiva, the soul, the living entity. Again, we start from anyone who can respond to the external stimulus. Krishna is coming and giving us external stimulus. Why don't we accept it? Why don't we respond? So, ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tatheva bhajamyam. In the degree of our acceptance of Krishna and responding him to Krishna, he reveals us accordingly. If we say go slowly, stage-wise like that, it may take time. And human evolution is said to be one of the most important stage in the evolution. But beyond our human evolution, there is a demigod and demons also much more powerful, and lot of creativity is there. That they are controllers of the entire firmament, the creation. Secondary creative potency was given to Brahma, and destroying potency was given to Lord Shiva. That is in one universe only. But there are multitude of universes. So how many such personalities like Brahma and Shiva would be? And Lord Vishnu himself is also expanding. So how many personalities in Lord Vishnu would be? If you say in a universe, Brahma, Shiva and Lord Vishnu, these are the three major controllers of the modes of material nature, through which all these different energies of earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence and ego, they have come. But the soul has been coming down to dwell in this inferior energy. So, in inferior energy, soul is always bewildered. He cannot master the inferior energy. He cannot become the lord of the inferior energy, because he himself is superior energy. Part and parcel of Krishna, even though so small, but conscious. And Krishna says, don't put your consciousness in the inferior energy. Therefore, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as a homage, whatever you do the austerity for, you all offer it to me, because then you will be in my consciousness, Krishna's consciousness. After all, consciousness is a divine energy given by Paramatma, who is the farthest expansion of Lord Shri Krishna. And he is accompanying us. And we pollute and abuse the consciousness by using in sense gratificatory activities. So naturally, we will be completely, exterminating our individuality by such polluted living. So, Krishna is advising, whatever you do, whatever you eat, please offer it to me first. Offer it to me first. Do it for me. Why? Because you will be relieved of entanglements. When you eat Krishna Prasadam, your entire constitution of the body will also transform into pure existence. Don't consume anything other than prasadam. And what is offerable to Lord Shri Krishna, always consume that. Make a practice right from the home. Don't think Krishna is going to robe you right and naked. Right? Don't think like that. He is allowing us a time limit to exist in the material world, and we want to make the material world is our permanent home. No, this material world is not our permanent home. And Prabhupada said, if you are a gentleman, this world is not for you. Better get out from here. Oh my God, it's a threatened word. How do I get out? Yeah, you are going to get out anyway. But consciously get out. That is the winner of this material world. There are so many examples. Bhishma Pitama, even Bharat Maharaj's father. Who? Rishabdev. For Jainas, he is the Tirthankar. Tirthankar means Tirthim Kurvanti Tirthani. Yes, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead's incarnation. And he gave pure intelligence, not entangling intelligence, or what you call, that is not Yasyatma Buddhi Kunapetri Dhatuke. No. Tirthim Kurvanti Tirthani. One who can purifies our intelligence is the real place of Tirtha, and we must associate with that. So, Krishna is demanding. Why? Because he wants us to go back home in his place and associate with him. He is callingly, lovingly. He is calling lovingly. Because he feels more pain of separation than what we are feeling. We do not feel. Our senses have become blunt. We may feel to whom those we are attached. But in separation of Krishna, it is not the living entities, they feel pain. Krishna feels more pain because he does not leave any step outside of Vrindavan. And gopis know the pain of separation, right? But at the same time, we see gopis were totally surrendered to Lord Shri Krishna's, and Krishna doesn't have to teach them Bhagavad Gita. Ke yat karoshi dasnasi yat juhosi dadasi yat tapasisi kaunte yas tapasyasi gopiyo tat kurusho madarpan. He never told. He never told them because they knew. They exist only for love. So if you do these 5 things which are suggested here, yat karoshi, yadashnashi, yat juhoshi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunte. So 5 things means everything. He is demanding blanket. You live for me, you die for me. So Krishna takes care. Surrender utterly. Sarva dharmana parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. People are finding different dharmas. Dharma in karma. Karma hi puja hai. Have you ever heard that? These are all rotten, understandings that people are obsessed with. Krishna says, yeah, if you want to do, it is your right. Karma. Karmane vadikaraste. But ma phaleshu katachana. You don't have any right on the result of that is your karma. And the Tyagis will say, oh, I don't want to entangle in the karma. I'm free, I'm liberated. And if you go to them and give some donation to him, he says, no. This is Maya. I am not attached to it, but give it to my secretary. He is attached. What a bluffer. But that is how they do. They misguide us. Krishna is not a Tyagi. He is a claimer, the rightful claimer of all his creation. So we have to understand how we can incorporate this teaching in our life. Srila Prabhupada made it so simple that make everything what you do as a devotion to Krishna. Because you are borrowing his energy. Consciousness is being gifted to us so we can become alive. If consciousness is gone, we are dead. The soul would not respond, but soul in ignorance would not respond because he never dies. Na jayate mriyate va kadachinnayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah ajo nityam shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Even the body will die, but the soul will not die. It is to be carried away by Krishna's arrangement because Paramatma is always with the soul. And Krishna knows who are you and what are you doing. You do not know what to do, and you do not know who are you even. That kind of ignorance is prevailing in this material world. By acquiring material knowledge is nothing but information. Material knowledge is nothing but information. And information quotient is also called IQ. But intelligent quotient? Universities have not taken any credit for making you intelligent. No? By passing examinations and you get high marks, it doesn't increase your intelligence. Real intelligence is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Buddhi, which knows the occupation of the soul, not our body, mind, and so-called cranial activities. It is occupation of the soul. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekehe kurunandana bahushakha yanantascha buddhayo avyavasayina. Now check. Krishna is telling in the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita already, and those who are Bhogeshwarya prasaktanam taya pratachetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhavna vidiyate. Those who are engrossed in sense gratificatory life, to them, the occupation for the soul is never arising. So, you will never find this parallel teachings anywhere in the world, not even in Bible. But these teachings are eternally exposed from time immemorial. Not that only 5,000 years Krishna told Bhagavad Gita. He says in 4th chapter, Evam vivasvate manavha proktavahanam avyayam vivasvana manavahe manurikshva. I told this imperishable science to sun god millions of years back. And in turn, he spoke to his son Manu, and Manu spoke to Ikshvaku, and evam parampara praptam imam rajarshoya vidu. But sakalena mahata yogo nashta parantapa. It has been diminished by the effect of the time. But I am recounting this again, starting from you. Because you do not know, I remember everything. So whenever Krishna comes, whenever Krishna's agents come, they always come to re-establish the course of religion or how to connect. Religos means how to connect with Krishna. That is called yoga. Religos means to connect. See, the root meaning is the same as yoga. And we say a dharma, but dharayati iti dharma. Krishna says that aparemitastvanya prakriti vidya me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayam dharyate jagat. This material world has been sustained by the entry of the jivas. And that is my superior energy. You are my superior energy. You are part of my spiritual world. And if he gets separated from Krishna, we are blinded by Ichha and Dvesh against him. Therefore, we do not regret. But Krishna says, oh, why he is leaving me? This is exactly depicted in Brihad Bhagavatamritam by Sanatana Goswami when Gopakumar is going back home, back to Godhead. With the help of the spiritual master, he travels to so many destinations, even Brahmaloka and Vaikuntha, but no, his entire destination was, by mercy of his Guru, was Golok Vrindavan, the topmost where Krishna stays. He arrives, Sanatana Goswami is explained, he arrives and his spiritual master has directed, but then he arrives at the final destination in Golok Vrindavan. And he doesn't see Krishna yet because it was getting late in the afternoon and Godhuli was to begin. Means Krishna is returning from herding the cows in Goloka. So when the cows come, the dust in the air becomes cloudy. So that's called Godhuli. And Krishna is returning, but Gopakumar doesn't see. He sees the dust first. Then he sees this, hears the steps of the cows coming. And then later he hears the sound of the Gopas, other companion of Krishna, they are coming. Gradually the vision increases. All right? Then he hears the sound of the flute. Then he says, oh, this is the sound of flute. Krishna must be coming. But he doesn't see Krishna, far away. All right? So gradually, the sound also comes near. Then he says that that personality should be Krishna. He must be coming. He is very eager to meet him. But he is not sure. But Krishna sees that Gopakumar has arrived. He runs so fast, immediately he comes nearby and embraces Gopakumar. He says, oh Sarupa, why did you leave me? And he is sobbing. Krishna is crying. Who loves to see his son or part and parcel separated? The whole does not. So that love that Krishna exhibits to his wayward but returning soul, yes, but he was sobbing in the absence of all his part and parcel. There are millions and trillions of us wandering jivas in 8.4 million species of life from time immemorial. We have been separated, and if we return, then so much pleasure Krishna will be able to express it. So he is the reservoir of the pleasure, and if he expresses our return by accepting his consciousness, that is the only way possible. So, Goloka is a place of pleasure. Everything else is subsidiary. You won't get pleasure, or you won't please Lord Shri Krishna until you go back home, back to Godhead. That is called Golok Vrindavan. Yad gatvana nivartante tad dhamam paramam mama. You will never return. That is the supreme abode of Lord Shri Krishna called Golok Vrindavan. And our Goswamis, they were sent to Vrindavan by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to excavate the places of pilgrimage where Krishna played his intimate pastimes. So, in this way, we have to understand why he is an exclusive, demanding personality of Godhead. He has everything. Oh, leave me alone and don't bother me, Krishna. I have my own life. Okay, Krishna says, be my guest. What can I do? But I have to create another place for you. And that is this prison house. And Maya, Devi, Durga is the custodian. She is the jailer. And we learning Krishna consciousness, we are on parole. So she behaves good with us. Otherwise, Krishna bhuli gela jeev, bhogavansha kare, maya tere, pashe tere, japati adare. She punishes everyone. This is the place of dukkhalayam ashashvatam, and we are looking for that happiness that we left ourselves. Ichha dvesa samuthena dvanda mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sargayanti parantapa. Well, I'm not that envious. Oh, yes, Prabhu. Then how come you have chosen this material life which is so temporary and going after filial attractions and polluting our senses? So the Dharma demands that yes, you are the one who is upholding the religion. Dhare titi dharma. It's not a kind of what we call whimsical, segregation or of a style of living. No. This is the living in Krishna's consciousness. So when Srila Prabhupada established this society, many said, Prabhupada, why don't you give the name International Society for God Consciousness? Prabhupada says, no. Nobody has claimed except Krishna that he is God. And if I write, then they will bring all gods and it will be a hodgepodge society. So we go by the authority of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra and try to assimilate the teachings in our life and put in practice, so you will be all benefited. Krishna will bless you. Thank you that you are coming and trying to understand, but implement in the life. This is the ultimate way to surrender alive. Not, okay, I'm coming, I'm going to be dying, so Krishna, then please take me. We sentimentally sing that song, Itna to karna Swami jab prana. तन से छूटे. राधा को भी साथ मिला. अरे मार गोली. How do you fool yourself? You are fooling yourself. Do you think Krishna will be fooled? You haven't done any damn thing. But these are sentimental idiocy, and the reality is far away from us. ISKCON is not teaching this sentimental religion. It is teaching the Bhagavad Gita the way Krishna wants us to go to Him. Mamupetya tu kaunteya dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatma samsiddhim paramam gata. Our total perfection is coming in achieving Krishna. Krishna, if we get that mamupetya, if you come to me, this, you will get rid of this dukkhalayam ashashvatam, the temporary miserable material world forever. And that is your best perfection. You can't beat it. So let's develop that Krishna consciousness, means intelligence towards Krishna's understanding, and employ within our life. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So thank you very much. Anybody has any question? Am I in time? Okay, good.
You mentioned Lord Rishabhadev. Lord Rishabhadev is described as the personality of Godhead.
Yes.
And there's a Das Avatar, and they're all personalities of Godhead. They're all Vishnu, or they're expansions of Vishnu.
Yeah,
Rishabhadev
is an empowered personality, but he knows the spiritual constitution and material constitution also.
Is he
and
a creator?
Knowingly detaching him from the elemental aspect of our material constitution. He used that technique. He gave up at the time of quitting the body, and Bhishma Pitama also is doing the same way. Who has been benedicted as he will call the death when he wants to leave. His father was so much pious, but at the same time, because Bhishma, what was his name before? Devavrat. Devavrat fulfilled the desire of father by taking such a vow that it's very difficult to follow. But Bhishma Pitama did. So his father called him Bhishma. Bhishma means terrible. Wow. That nobody takes that. But we don't call Bhishma the terrible. The vow was terrible, you know. Yes, they are aware what is their bodily constitution is. Even Krishna is trying to make us aware, but in our different habits. We only eat, but who is digesting? You do not digest, you do not know. You have a body, and body automatically digests. No, Krishna claims, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Asritam Pranapana Samayuktam Pachanyam Chaturvidham. You only eat. You can eat garbage, but you leave it to be digested by Krishna. Isn't it offensive? Why Krishna is asking that Yadashnashi, whatever you eat, you offer it to me, because I'm going to digest. So why don't you offer directly? You know, why don't you offer directly? He is going to digest. So the finer sentiments of our Krishna conscious intelligence is to understand that if He is the reason that we exist, then why don't we offer our existence, the life and all our activities to Him? In original, we are all servants of Krishna. Why don't we serve Him willingly, wholeheartedly? Jivera Swarupa Hoir Nityar Krishna Das Krishnera Tatashta Shakti Bhed Abheda Prakash. We are so tiny. How much love do you want? But not conditional love, unconditional love. That can only be exhibited by the gopis. And our love is nothing but lust. There is no love. Prabhupada said, if you want to come closer to understand the love, which is unmotivated and uncontaminated, it is the love of the mother for his newborn child. And she will be immediately, acting according to the need of, and she is a servant of the child, lovingly, without any. So that kind of love is coming closer to Krishna's love. But as soon as the child starts his own individuality expressing, the love vanishes. It's only the affection will be there, but no love will be there. Affection is love of attachments. So the idea is there, but it is a glimpse. But we see, how do we have to serve? Anya bhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhanavrutam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. You cannot replace mother for the newborn child. Because mother knows how to become anukul to the child. Anyway, What to speak of modern mothers? They don't want children and they want to kill. So where is that love? No. Anyway, the whole idea is how do we increase our Krishna consciousness so we become perfectly situated even in this material world, because it's created by Krishna. We don't hate it, but we can utilize in service of Him. Rishabdev and his teachings, they are part of devotional service. Kapil Dev teaching his mother is also detailing about the devotional service. And Prahlada's teachings are also devotional service. And Krishna himself is teaching to Uddhava how to worship him. Any other question, please?
Let's give His Holiness Vedavyasapriya Maharaj a big Hari Bo. Hari Bo. His Holiness Vedavyasapriya Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the wonderful class and lecture. Let's give him one more round of applause, please. Hari Bo.